What's up, YouTube? It's Credit Guy Frank here coming to you today with yet again another video. All right, now today I want to talk to you guys about, because I always talk about it, how could you build your business credit and actually get funded, right, without needing yourself as a personal guarantor. All right, and this is very important. I'm going to lay everything out step by step, but you already know I do it straight off the top, so I'm not going to give you nothing. You just got to listen. You know what I'm saying? You got to listen for the sources. You got to do all type of things. I'm going to teach you how to fish every time. I ain't finna put or scroll and show you exactly what I'm doing, because you're going to be following me so much to where you're not going to be doing it yourself. All right. So make sure you're following along, making sure all my sources are credible. And also, if you need your business credit done, or if this information helps you, comment business credit down below in the comments, man. Send this to all your friends, all of your family members who you know for sure, which should be everybody who's going to need this. All right. Now, business credit is extremely powerful for multiple reasons: taxes purposes, right? Anonymity, right? It's very important for that. Also, when you're going to get funded or different things like that, if you look around in the world, okay, everything is funded by business credit. All right. I don't care how much cash you got. I don't care how much of good personal credit you got. It's business credit. All right. Every store you go to, everything is all business credit. And this is how y'all need to start operating. Stop operating as you. You are enough, but you're not enough. All right. So let me show you guys how to step by step, literally build your business credit to where you don't need a personal guarantor, guys, at all. And I always tell my clients this because I don't know where they get this information from. But anyway, let's go ahead and get to it. All right. So the first thing that you want to make sure that you do, right, is you want to make sure that you get structured properly. Okay. Your structure involves your actual business details of who your business is or what your business is. What are you guys doing? The phone number, how to get in contact with them, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So as you all know, you can't even open up different things like bank accounts and stuff like that if you don't even have, well, I always go to Chase first, so they're not going to even let you open up a bank account if you don't even have a website for your business and different things like this. Okay. So what you need to do is you can go to Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com. You need to get you a website for your business, even if it's just a landing page. All right. It doesn't need to be anything spectacular, but you need a website for your business. Okay. You also need a 1-800 number for your business. You can get this from Grasshopper, different places like that. All right. I have multiple places where I go and get multiple things. I'm going to just give you all one. Okay. You go to Grasshopper to get your phone number. All right. You can go to Fiverr and get your website. Okay. You need a real business email. No Yahoo, no Gmail. All right. No Yahoo, no Gmail. If you have anything like that, or AOL.com or whatever, they're going to understand. Even if it's a business name, you're still operating off of a personal email. So what happens is most websites have what's called a support email. Okay. That's the email that you should use. Or if you go to GoDaddy.com, you can also get another email, info dot whatever your business name is .com, and you can use that as your actual business email as well. But make sure it's business. Make sure it says info dot the business name or support, right? Anything else, Yahoo, Gmail, that's not business, okay? So banks aren't going to respect that as if they would respect a regular business email, all right? And I just gave you a few sources to those, and you can easily go get them for like $1, all right? It's not hard at all, okay? And the last thing that you need for your structure is you need to make sure that you have an actual virtual address if you don't have a physical location, and that should literally be not just a virtual address, okay? It needs to be a physical location as well, all right? But what that means is when you're going to get that address, it's not going to be your address, okay? But they have different businesses out in your city, okay? No matter what city or no matter what county that you're in, they have different business addresses that will allow you as a business owner to use their address as a business address for your company as well, okay? You can go to ipostal1.com, and they'll be able to help you as far as getting everything set up, such as, because you're going to have to choose certain options like, okay, who are you? What's your business name? Different things like that, right? Also, you can get your packages redirected. So if you were to get something sent to on the business side to that place, you can actually go pick it up, or you can also have them redirect packages to wherever it is that you live. So you'll just be using that address as like a mask, okay? Now, once you have those 4 things, you are now structured properly, okay? If you have any regular phone number, like using your state's area code or your city or your county's area code, nah. If you have a Yahoo or Gmail, nah. If you don't have a business website, nah. And also, we already talked about the virtual address and things like that. So just make sure it's a physical location, because if it's not, nah. All right. So these things that you need to have, because this is what every single business has. Every last one of them. All right. Also, this is important if you wanted to go and get what's called dang, just slipped my mind. But if you wanted to go get a loan, right? Or if you wanted to go get a line of credit of some sort, okay? They're looking at the structure of your business, all right? When it comes to no-doc loans, that's what I was looking for. When it comes to no-doc loans, they're looking at the structure of your business, because you got to ask yourself, all right? If you can give me a loan, right, which is a no-doc loan, if you can give me a loan and you're not looking at any of my documents, which is like my monthly income or my statements, right? If you're not looking at that, then what are you looking at? All right. And you got to understand that banks know, they do this stuff every single day. So banks know if you have everything structured properly, that means you actually did the research. So they're going to give you money over somebody who don't have everything structured properly, because they already know you ain't put in the work. You didn't get knowledgeable about it. So why would I give you a large amount of funding when I kind of already know it's not going to go well, because you're not studying and you're not researching properly. All right. So I'd much rather give it to this Amazon looking company over here rather than to just give it to you. That makes sense? All right. So that's why the structure is so important, especially when it comes to no-doc loans and things like that. Or when you're talking about loans in general, but when you're speaking of no-doc loans, you need to have these things in place. All right. If they got a loan going up to $50,000 and you got 2 out of the 2, right? 2 out of the 4, then you probably gonna get 20, 25,000, maybe 15, maybe 10. Like it just depends on the bank. It just depends on how much they're gonna penalize you for whatever it is that you have, quote unquote, off that you think is right, just because everything went through when you hit submit. All right. So after you have all of this information, and mind you want this information before you even go and get your LLC, because when you're filing your LLC, you need to already have this information. If you're putting the cart before the horse, which is, I hate talking to people when they're like, yeah, man, I want the business package, so I'm going to go get a business, and then I'll call you when I get my business. Oh, all right. You know what I'm saying? All right. Because I'm not going to overrule a grown man. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you call me for help and then tell me what you're going to do, that's automatically a disconnect. So I already kind of know, like, we're not going to get along. All right. Because you have to, when you're learning, you have to be on the side of learning. Don't try to learn and tell me what somebody told you that I knew 9 years ago. You feel me? Like, it's old, it's outdated, it's not, that's not it. All right. So make sure, guys, when y'all are students, be a student. When it's time to be a teacher, be a teacher. But if you are unsure of which one it is, you probably should just be a student until you really know, really understand, and have proven results. Then you jump on the teaching side, because y'all know I'm a big advocate of, teaching what you know. You know what I'm saying? It helps each one teach one, period. All right. So structure, get that out the way, and then you go and set up your LLC. You can do it through many different places. All right. If you're on a budget, go to a cheap place where you can do it for like $100, and then you go and get your DUNS number. You go and get your EIN number and do all of that good stuff. All right. And then register your business and all of that. Right. If you want to do a one-stop shop, you can go to places like Better Legal, different places like that. They'll do everything for you. All right. It just depends on what budget you want, how much time you got. You know what I'm saying? People like different things. Personally, I like to go and get my own EIN. I like to go and get my own DUNS and brand number, because it's free. So why am I going to pay you an extra like $100 to do something that I could do? Also, a registered agent is usually whoever they're going to be sending the mail to. So you can be the registered agent, but yeah, you know what I mean? It's really a personal choice. All right. So whatever you got going on, however you want to do it, you kind of need to base it upon your situation. So I'm not going to deep dive too much in that, but it's based on your situation. It's not a hard question. So don't get stumbled up over something so simple like that. All right. Now, when it comes to the building aspect, so we got our structure and we have everything to where we file, everything goes through. Okay. Now, you guys are having trouble when it comes to building your business. And this is what people always tell me when they're saying, well, I thought you needed yourself as a personal guarantor, da 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 da. Right? The only way you need yourself as a personal guarantor is if you're not building your business properly. Okay? If you are building your business to where you got 3 trade lines on there, you got 4 trade lines on there, you got like $5,000 behind you, you don't have no money. All right? So a bank can't work with anything. So of course they're going to need you as a personal guarantor. You open up a business 3 months ago. You got $5,000 behind you. You ain't got no credibility with nobody for real. You don't have any money, guys. So of course you're going to need yourself as a personal guarantor. But if you understand exactly how to build a business to where you understand, okay, I'm going to get at least 5 trade lines before I even go to a bank. Or I'm going to have at least $25,000 behind me before I even go to a bank. All right. And you can do this easily because the places that I go to build my businesses, I literally never go and ask somebody for anything. I'm going to build it intentionally, meaning I'm going to pay to put a trade line on my report rather than going to a bank and asking for a card. All right. Because you got to understand, if you get a card right there, just know for that whole year, they're going to be banking off of whatever that card says. All right. You ain't finna get 100,000 3 months after you just got 2,500. It ain't happening. Okay. So you got to make sure that you set yourself up properly. That way you can go and start getting $15,000, $18,000, $23,000 loans, lines of credit or credit cards first before you even do any of that. All right. Also in this, I'm going to show you a few places where you can go and you can easily get funded. Like easily get funded, right? Just a few. All right. But we're still on the building aspect. So NAV Business Boost, that's the boom right there. You know what I'm saying? They go there to report your business credit, or that's where you got to go to look at your business score and different things like that. So that's exactly where you need to be going when you are building your business credit, because they have what's called NAV Business Boost that will actually put a trade line on your file. And that will boost up your credit, of course, so they can just report to themselves instead of having to go to an outside company and then report to NAV anyway. Just go straight to the source. All right. Now, whoa. Now, after that, right, you want to then get like little small net 30s and stuff like that, right? Because you want those. And this is where most of you all stop and then y'all try to go and get funded. So you want little net 30s like Uline, Granger, Quill, right? You want little stuff like that because you want to just get your name in the door. And those are 3 small places that you can go to get your trade lines up as well. All right. Now, the most important thing about getting Uline, Granger, and Quill is, I know this is something that you guys don't do, so please take notes and listen to what I'm saying. You have to spend at least $50 on each of those for them to even have something to report. If you just get something and you ain't spend no money, or you spend like $5, you think you tricking somebody. No. Or you don't have, you have to spend money because they have to report something. Otherwise, they don't have anything to report. You just had a trade line, but it might not report in 9 months. Like 3 months, because there's nothing on there. All right. And you need to do that with all 3 of them. Uline, Granger, Quill. If you don't know exactly what you want, get something like some toilet tissue, paper towels, detergent, right? Get things that you can need for daily essentials at home so that that money just ain't going down the drain and you can save some money on what you got to do anyway. All right. So that's 4 different trade lines. Now you can get Red Spectrum. You can get Crown Office Supply. All right. Both of these are $3,000 trade lines. Boom, boom, boom. Right. Easy. All right. They're going to put $3,000 to $5,000 behind you or more together. Okay. Or more. So now you got 6 trade lines. All right. And I'm going a little bit fast, but you get the point. You heard what I said. So just Google, bam, NAV, Uline, Granger, Quill, Red Spectrum, Crown Office Supply. Boom. It's just like that. Right. It's super, super easy. You already got 6 trade lines on your file. You feel me? Now you actually moving, you cooking. But this is not the time to go get funded because we want to go above and beyond. All right. So here's a few tricks that I do. Number one, of course, you should get credit strong as well. All right. All of these we're paying for, so we don't even need it. It's impossible for us to get a denial, right? So what that means is that you can do all of this stuff soon as your business opens, and everything could be posting at the same time. If you want to do everything one by one and have it wait and drawn all out, that's fine. Do you, all right? That's fine, but that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? If you know everything's going to post because you paid for it, you ain't asked, then go ahead and get all of this stuff done. So Credit Strong is another one that can put a big trade line on your file. Not just a big trade line, but you actually got a large lump sum of money as well. Okay? And another trick that you can do is I use gas cards, okay? I use gas cards, and I have literally a list of over $250,000 worth of gas cards with over 15 companies on there that I literally strategically use from beginning to intermediate to advanced on gas cards, because gas, no matter if you're a long distance driver or you're an in-state driver, gas cards give out big limits, all right? So if they're gonna give out 8,000 on a small end, then you can get 3 to 4 gas cards. Now, boom, you boost it up to like $32,000 just like that on the back end. All right, on the back end. So you built up already. So you Gucci. You ain't have to worry about not having no money behind you, or no trade lines or different things like that, or just going in there blind. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Y'all are embarrassing yourselves and the banks, and you messing it up for other people who doing it the right way, and now they extra looking at it because you're goofy. And you know what I'm saying? So do this stuff right, guys. And I know y'all probably seen the election, right? There's a lot of new stuff coming. Literally, I'm extremely ecstatic, not because of who is the president, but because of what are the potentials of opening up. And I know who does what, when, where, and how. And this is my type of climate. You feel me? So I can operate freely, I can operate smoothly, and you know I'm going to take y'all with me. All right? So those trade lines will literally help you get everything it is that you need. Also, here's another quick tip for just even sitting here and what is it going on almost 20 minutes, right? We have 17 minutes. Here's another quick tip for just sitting here. When you get those trade lines, right? Go ahead and give them a call. Say, hey, my name is so-and-so. This is my company. You know, this is my information. I wanted to see if you guys can post this immediately. Guys, that does wonders for your business. You can call these people. They're regular humans. Call them and say, hey, I need this trade line posted like right now. What do I have to do to get you right? Like, ask questions. Don't be scared. All right? Don't be scared. And when you're set up properly, you can literally go anywhere. Listen, when you have your business structured properly, all right, you got more than 8 trade lines on your business, and you also got more than $25,000, $30,000 behind you. You think a bank gonna tell you no? That's what they looking for. You think they're gonna say, oh, I need a personal guarantor? No, because you right. You did it right. All right. So please, guys, this is for please send this to everybody you know. All right. Because this is free money. This is free access. Okay. I ain't even get to the money yet. So easy way or easy place you can get some money. Chase is always the first bank that I go to because of the 524 rule. I've seen that a lot on the internet now, and I understand who they got it from, which is cool. It's 524 rule. That's what Chase is. On the business side, they're going to give you a good amount of money. Truist also gives you a good amount of money, but if you got a checking or a savings account or a business account, you got to make sure you got at least $100 in there, right? But the easiest ones that's going to give you an easy $20,000 like that is American Express, your Gold Cash Rewards card, right? Your American Express Gold card. The Blue Cash Rewards card, you'll be able to get it like 6 months down the line. But the Gold card is going to give you an easy $20,000 right then and there. Boom. Bada boom, bada bam, guys. And I think that's enough because that literally just gave you guys $20,000. All right. So if you want to know how to build more, if you want to know how to get more funded, or if you want to know how to, whatever it is, guys, anything that you can put your mind to, you can do it. All you have to do is come up with a plan strategically. Do not come with no plan that's catered to you and you try to fit another person's blueprint on the way that they built and expect it to work if they're not going above and beyond. All right. If they got the same information who trying to run a hot dog stand, and you know for a fact you trying to have or build 10 houses or 10 apartment complexes, don't do what they doing to get that hot dog stand up and running. You need to make sure that you know how to build your business credit so you can have multiple businesses, so you can do multiple things, so you can understand equity, you can understand going in and buying low, so you don't have to go and wait 5-10 years to pay and get that equity from it right then and there. You can understand the timing of the world. You can understand the presidential elections and how it could benefit you. Manipulate the world into your liking, man. It's a 20-minute video. It's Credit Guy Frank here coming to you today with another video, man. I think this is actually my longest video, but it's one of my more important and informational videos. Hopefully you guys stayed to the end of the duration, man. Y'all